Today we're going to be talking about BlackBerry stock, why it's up so much, and why it could be Wall Street Bet's next target. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock at the moment, why it's your favorite stock at the moment, and also leave a like and subscribe as it really helps with the growth of the algorithm. Also, if you want to see our public stock portfolio, you want to see why we are buying stocks, why we are selling stocks, and you want to see basically just updates on the stock market in general, go ahead and get signed up with Public with the first link in the description. You'll be able to get one free stock worth up to $70 when you just deposit $1 on the platform. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get straight into our stock for today, BlackBerry. So as we can see, BlackBerry had a very good day today, being up 4.95% or 54 cents. We still have about an hour left in the market, and this is obviously at market close. I'm going to be batch making videos today, so it'll all be around when the market is closing. So hopefully we'll have the best, most up-to-date information for you guys going into the weekend. But yeah, I mean, BlackBerry's up 5%, did very well this week. We have a piece of news on it, and then we also have some technical analysis to do. So let's get into that. And if that sounds like good to you, then go ahead and stick around till the end of the video. So first off, we obviously have to check the social sentiment around BlackBerry stock, and I like to do that with StockTwits. Obviously, we are not sponsored by StockTwits. I say this every time. By the way, support.com, I made a video on it yesterday. It was at about $24, I believe. Today, I think it hit highs of 50. So if you guys hopped on that, good for y'all. If you didn't, then hey, you'll catch the next one to subscribe to see that. But obviously, we can see that BlackBerry is no longer on the trending tab. About a couple of seconds ago, it was on the trending tab, so I'm not really sure what happened there. Must have just fell off a little bit. But StockTwits was at 9 when I pulled this up. Obviously, it's no longer at 9 now, but it was one of the top trending stocks today before, I made this video. Okay, now we can get into the news for today. So let's get into this. So we have an article from markets.businessinsider.com. And it's going to be about Nobo Technologies selecting BlackBerry for Advanced Digital Cockpit Controller and Great Wall Motors Haval H6S, the next generation of China's leading SUV. So this is another EV play, and they decided to go with BlackBerry for their digital cockpit controller. So that is kind of what this is the only piece of news that I could really find on BlackBerry personally. Obviously, I think that BlackBerry is just a Wall Street Bet's pick in general, or retail investor favorite in general, just because it was one of those initial stocks that were talked about in the whole GameStop AMC fiasco in January of this year. Wow, that's been 8 months. That's pretty insane. I didn't really realize that until now. But yeah, I mean, let's get into this article. So BlackBerry Limited and Nobo Technologies today announced that the advanced digital cockpit controller developed by Nobo, built on BlackBerry operating system and QNX hypervisor, has now entered mass production. We love to see that. This leading-edge digital cockpit controller platform has been selected to power Great Wall Motors' next-generation SUV, the Haval 6S, we already know that, and offers customers a more personalized and engaging driving experience. So all of this is good. As the flagship SUV model of Great Wall Motors, the Haval H6 has been a popular choice for customers in China. So they're one of the leading EV players in China. Obviously, China is one of the biggest, I think it's the biggest EV market in the world. So this is very, very good, especially for this type of, they're not really in competition with, per se with the same type of car. They're more of an SUV. I know, I don't know if NIO has SUVs, but I know they're known more for the smaller type cars. They then go on to list a bunch of different features, which you can see for yourself if you want. I'm not going to be buying this car, so I don't really care about all the different features, but the new Haval H6 allows for scalability and flexibility in their DCC design, the ability to consolidate multiple systems with mixed criticality, I don't know how to say that, and different operating environments onto a single hardware platform effectively reduces both the model's initial development and long-term cost of ownership. So basically, this is going to be an extremely good EV play going forward. BlackBerry has deep expertise and a strong track record in providing leading-edge software. Obviously, they're just talking up BlackBerry. We are pleased to support and partner with Nobo Technologies as they start to deploy the next generation of their innovative DCC platform into mass production vehicles. So yeah, I mean, basically the whole news for today is that BlackBerry got this deal done with Nobo Technologies, and they're going to be entering mass production, which is very good because they're obviously going to be getting a cut every time. But yeah, Nobo Technologies has full stack R&D capability and specializes in continuously developing leading edge digital cockpit hardware and software solutions that deliver a superior user experience. We already know all this. I just wanted to, let you guys know what this is actually going to entail, because a lot of BlackBerry investors who are going to be in it for the long term should know things like this. But yeah, basically all you need to know. Very good for BlackBerry. It's why they're running a little bit today. Obviously, only 4% compared to like Support, which ran more than 100% today. Obviously, we can't have those winners every time. But yeah, I mean, BlackBerry, very good news. Okay, now we can get into everyone's favorite part of the video, which is going to be the technical analysis. So obviously we did draw these lines a couple of days ago to see which way is this going to go, because BlackBerry had been on a bit of a fall ever since topping out at 20 in early June. They obviously have just been falling from 14 to 13, 12, 11. I was like, hey, when are we going to break out of this bearish pattern? And then recently I had started to see that it wasn't making new lows. So basically I put a support line at 950 and I put a resistance line at that 1085 level. I said whichever one of these resistance levels or support levels it breaks first is going to dictate where BlackBerry is going to go. Is it going to continue on that bearish trend, or is it going to break out of that bearish trend and get into a little bit of a bullish trend? And I think that we have consolidated enough, and then we have gotten enough buying pressure to actually break out of this bearish trend we have been on ever since June. So yeah, we broke out of this resistance line at the 1085 level, and we have been staying above it. As long as we end today above $11, I think we're going to be in a new bullish trend for BlackBerry, and that is an extremely good thing to see. Not only that, we are only at about a 60 RSI level, which isn't too overbought, and we are up a ton on the day. So the fact that we're only at about a 60 RSI level, very good. And then if you take a look at the MACD, we are actually starting a new trend up. So obviously we topped out at about 1150 today, and then we started trending back down on the MACD, but we are now starting to trend back up on the MACD. So I expect a bullish week come next Monday. Okay, and that is going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys follow us on Public, the social investing app. You'll be able to see our public stock portfolio, everything, all that good jazz. If you deposit $1 on the platform, you will get up to $70 of a free stock. And then also make sure you guys follow us on our social medias at It's Finance Bro on both Instagram and TikTok. That really mean the world to us. But yeah, if you found any value, go ahead and leave a comment about anything. Don't care what it is. And then also leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps with the growth of the channel. But my name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.